100% of the funds raised from Miracle Tree Day goes to kids across the country, like the ones here at Sanford Children's Hospital in Sioux Falls. Airport officials say the cancellation and delay of Delta flights doesn't affect the Sioux Falls Airport, but it affects their customers. SDSU has increased security on campus due to the increase of sexual assault reports. Chalice says there are many services implemented for sexual assault survivors, from counseling to safety accommodations. April 28th at SDSU is Chico's Mustache Day, where students celebrate their president and his famous mustache. Students can pick up a free mustache from the Union between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. You might want to stick around in the Union because after the ceremony, you will be getting free ice cream. Every Sunday, the outdoor campus hosts a show and tell. Today, it was about a bird rehabilitation center created by a local woman. The Honor Hall submitted a proposal to University Housing, a residential life, last spring, suggesting 2 large women's bathrooms to be changed to gender-neutral bathrooms. The idea came up to address the lack of men bathrooms in the residence hall. I'm joined by the Collegian's managing editor, Mackenzie Huber. Thanks for joining us today, Mackenzie.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Halloween is right around the corner. Tell us a little bit about what readers should expect in this week's Collegian. Welcome to Jack's Weekly Report. I'm Deema AlSaffar. You might have noticed purple lights all over town, but they are not only for decorations. I looked into these lights and what they mean to some people. Welcome back, everyone. The SDSU dance team is back in Brookings after a very successful competition in Daytona Beach, Florida. October 15th is the magic hour for those seeking to bag the state bird of South Dakota. It marks the opening day for pheasant hunting in South Dakota for out-of-state residents. The daily limit is 3 rooster pheasants. Lynn Birdie started Papa's Place as a bird rehabilitation center. She focused her educational show and tell on how to care for different birds. Purdy brought birds like a screech owl to show the audience. Her show and tell brought a big audience eager to learn about birds.
A lot of great questions that we had today about different aspects and why they can't fly and why are they in trees and vantage point and hunting and things like that.
Purdy says she has been educating people about birds for about 5 years. Tonight at 10, we will hear the story of Lynn Purdy and how she started her bird rehab journey.
I thought it would just be a delay, but instead it was completely canceled, so that just added to the turmoil.
All over the world and in Sioux Falls, Delta airline travelers are not getting to their destinations on time.
My flight from Minneapolis to Los Angeles got canceled, so now I am going with a 2-hour delay to Minneapolis with a direct flight to Sacramento, where I want to go to.
According to Delta, issues started with a computer outage at the company's headquarters in Atlanta, causing Delta to ground all their airplanes worldwide. So far at the Sioux Falls Airport, 2 flights have been delayed, but that's having a ripple effect.
My flight from here to Minneapolis is delayed, so I was going to miss my connection to Detroit. What they did was they left me on that one and put me on another flight that's leaving from Minneapolis a couple hours later to Detroit. So one way or another, I should get on there.
Delta says things are getting back to normal, but more delays and cancellations are expected. To make up for time lost, the company says it will give waivers to all affected travelers. That's helping to keep tempers from soaring at the local airport, where some customers are praising Delta.
And they were very pleasant and did what they did and took them 30 seconds to sort out what I needed to do. So, they're doing the best they can.
In Sioux Falls, Deema AlSaffar, KDLT News.
It is such a nice big place that when you're over on the terraces or down in the garden, you don't know you're surrounded by city. And so it's a place of quiet and peace.
Terrace Park turned 100-year-old today. Many Sioux Falls residents gathered to celebrate the park and its success.
You just think about the number of people that have enjoyed the park over those 100 years and the number of families that have grown up living near Terrace Park and making it their park.
The birthday celebration started with a play that displays the history of the park and ended with a tree planting in honor of a century of family fun.
The community at large that uses it, whether it be the Japanese Gardens, the Terrace Park Family Aquatic Center, It's just a facility that really endears to everybody in the community, and we couldn't be prouder of what's been accomplished.
Terrace Park entered the National Park Service National Register of Historic Places last year.
There are concrete walks all over town. There are concrete stairs wherever you go. But only Terrace Park has every single set of flight. It's different.
Due to the historic feel, the park is an attraction for more than one reason.
Well, the park is really just a gem, you know, really the Japanese Gardens. It's a place where a lot of weddings and photographs are taken for special occasions. The pool itself is just one of our flagship pools that we have in our city, and just draws a ton of attendance from all over the community.
In Sioux Falls, Deema AlSaffar, KDLT News. For many years, SDSU talked about implementing gender-neutral bathrooms in an effort to make students and staff feel welcomed and to be more attractive to prospective students.
We've had students and staff who have said, well, where do we stand?
Director of SDSU Housing and Residential Life, Jeff Hale, wants to see this controversial proposal come to life.
We're looking at it broadly from a housing system perspective, and how can we, again, say to all students, you're welcome here, and we want you here, and you're accepted here.
Hale says this will not only benefit students, but it will benefit SDSU as well.
I think it'll make us stronger as an institution, and certainly make us stronger as a campus community, because again, we're bringing everybody in who has something to offer to us as an institution. So it really helps us step out of any silos we're in, and or any isolationist approaches that we might have, and we're really opening the doors so that university really is a universal concept.
The process for approving gender-neutral bathrooms on SDSU campus is long. It started 4 years ago and it's still going on to this day.
We'll see some things happening. Certainly conversation will continue throughout the spring semester, and potentially even next fall as we come to some resolution and some opportunity to make progress.
Hale says this could change the university and might even stir up conversation about the issue to make it more acceptable in the society.
This will continue to be an issue where we advocate, because we again know that there are students who do not all look alike or all think alike and all believe alike, and their identities are varied.
In Brookings, Deema AlSaffar, Jack's Weekly Report.